Transport is key to inclusive economic and social development. It provides access to employment, education, health facilities, and social interaction, as well as ensures smooth and reliable shipment of food and goods. However, the sector emissions account for around 25% of global CO2 emissions from fossil fuel and has one of the fastest growth rate projections, with much of this attributed to the Asian region. Transport decarbonization requires a fully comprehensive approach, with shift to more efficient, low-carbon forms of transport and climate-resilient transport infrastructure. How do we move further and faster to mainstream decarbonized and climate-resilient transport and infrastructure to cope with the challenges in the region? This year's Asia and the Pacific Transport Forum highlights clean transport for all, and will focus on ADB as the climate bank and how the transport sector can move towards low-carbon and climate-resilient vehicles and transport infrastructure. ADB's transport sector support and assistance to global public goods will also be showcased, notably those relating to climate change and sustainable development goals. The Transport Forum, held every 2 years since 2008, has grown to become the region's premier transport knowledge event, where the sector's leaders and experts have open dialogues, sharing international best practices and experiences. It will cover other key corporate agendas on gender, social development, and digitalization, alongside sector-specific topics such as rail, urban transport, road safety, smart mobility, logistics, and road system operations. Given the key challenges of the transport sector, the forum includes sessions on the relationship between transport and climate change, decarbonization, disaster resilience, urbanization, regional connectivity, cross-border trade, among others. The forum allows those working on real-world sustainable transport solutions, such as policymakers, thought leaders, and practitioners working in the transport sector, to discuss their experiences and views on the future to come. ADB also takes the flagship event as an opportunity to engage in dialogue between ADB staff and its developing member countries and partners on the challenges and opportunities facing the transport sector as it seeks to rebuild after the COVID-19 pandemic and ensure transport continues to play a pivotal role in sustainable and inclusive development. See real-world solutions and join the discussions at the Asia and the Pacific Transport Forum 2024, where we present solutions for transport to deliver on global commitments and public goods on transport-related SDGs and on Paris Agreement commitments, and provide an opportunity for representatives of the region's transport expert community to develop a greater understanding on key transport issues in the present and near future.